The Atlas Post. We welcome you to our latest stimulus update, and we hope you'll find it informative and share it with a friend. We would love a thumbs up for a like, and of course subscribe for the latest update. Democrats and Republicans are nowhere close to a deal and at a virtual stalemate, but they agree that something needs to be done. The Senate adjourned on Thursday and the House on Friday without coming to any deal. Nothing is expected to be able to pass until next week at the earliest, but more likely up to the deadline of August 7th, as the Senate is slated for their recess. The next stimulus check looks like a possibility with support from both Democrats and Republicans. Both parties agree on the need for it, as does President Trump, Fed Chairman Powell, and Secretary of Treasury Mnuchin. The latest stimulus proposal, the Coronavirus Assistance for American Families Act, is focused on families, whether they're adults, children, or seniors. All adults with Social Security numbers would receive $1,000 each, regardless of age or dependent status. It is not clear if there is a maximum amount per household. The two key issues that need to be resolved are payment amounts for dependents and eligibility requirements. While the House Democrats passed the HEROES Act and the Senate GOP proposed the HEALS Act, the differences have brought a stalemate, so much of a stalemate that there are talks of a delayed recess and new proposals are being introduced that could possibly be palatable to both sides so Americans could receive some help. The Coronavirus Assistance for American Families Act was introduced by Senator Bill Cassidy, Republican from Louisiana, Steve Daines, Republican from Montana, Mitt Romney, Republican from Utah, and Marco Rubio, Republican from Florida. Adults and children with Social Security numbers would receive a $1,000 check regardless of age or dependent status. The bill is aimed at providing assistance for families. The numbers in comparison are $1,000 per person for each person that has a Social Security card, which is, of course, this act, which is the Coronavirus Assistance for American Families Act. For the CARES Act, which was a law, it was $1,200 per adult plus $500 dependent under 17 years of age. And there is, for the HEROES Act, $1,200 adult and $1,200 per dependent, a maximum of $6,000 per household, and adult dependents such as college students and elderly relatives qualify, in addition to children. Income qualifications for the Coronavirus Assistance for American Families Act is individuals with gross adjusted income up to $95,000 and couples with gross adjusted income up to $150,000. Above these totals, checks will be reduced by $5 for every $100 in income. Also uniquely eligible for the Coronavirus Assistance for American Families Act is Americans married to foreign nationals and people with Social Security numbers. People with individual taxpayer identification numbers, or ITINs, are to receive payments, which includes foreign nationals and undocumented immigrants. We expect the next stimulus check to arrive to you like the first stimulus check if you received it via direct deposit or via the EIP card if you received a check. Expect the next stimulus check to arrive to you like the first stimulus check. If you received it via direct deposit, expect to receive it that way again. If you received it via an EIP card, expect to receive it again. And if you received a check, expect to see that as an EIP card or direct deposit if you changed your parameters. Hopefully a decision can be made by the August 7th deadline for a stimulus package or at least a stimulus payment. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, has already talked about the House missing their month-long recess until a decision is made. If the House and Senate agree and President Donald Trump signs the bill into law by August 10th, we could see a stimulus payment sent out the week of August 24th via direct deposit and or EIP cards. Thanks for supporting our channel, The Atlas Post. Come and join us on Patreon or buy me a coffee. You can also help us out by sharing our videos, liking them, making comments, checking out our playlist, and subscribing for the latest updates. Tap into your news with The Atlas Post and have a joyful weekend.